The following video is not made for kids under 13. If you are not 13 years old, please exit out of the video now. And please, YouTube, do not sue me. Sup guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had Cloud's Powers. This is part 11, so in the last part, the Calvary battle ended with Izuku's team getting second place. However, things are not looking too well right now, since Titus, a student in class 1B, wants to kill Shinso for what he did to him. However, he's being held back by Zidane. That said, let's get into this. Right after that, everyone is surprised and seeing Titus making a commotion, as he's seriously getting pissed at Shinso for what he did to him, and that being Cecil going over to Titus and helping Zidane hold him back and calm him down a bit, and asking him what did he mean by that, as Titus began stopped fuming for a bit and told him that he controlled his mind, that he took over him before not even knowing it, and made him be forced part of his team, being pissed at that. As Cecil hearing this, he's surprised, wondering if a person has a quirk like that. Soon after, Zidane feels the same way, that he's angry that he was controlled in the process as well, but he doesn't want to let it get to him. However, with that said, he still drops out of the competition anyway, as Izuku, Mina, and Ochiko and everyone else in Class 1A wonder why he would do such a thing. As he says, well, I want to get through this with my own abilities, my own skills. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sure, I'm passing up a really good chance to be scattered out, but if I don't do it with my own strength, then how can I call myself a hero in the first place? Besides, who would like to be controlled in the first place? Not me, if I'm gonna be honest. Wouldn't be worth of a win. Hearing this, everyone else just respects his decision, but can't understand why Midnight allows this. And however, Titus doesn't let go of his position, that being he wants to destroy Shinso for what he did to him, and costing not Zidane his chance of being in the final round, in the preliminaries of the final event. Shinso just laughs and says, seriously, you have a lot of things coming. As Titus gets pissed off once more and says, what the hell did you say, you? As Cecil tells him, Titus, knock it off. It's over. Are you going to give up just like Zidane? As he says, hell no. I plan on kicking his ass. And that's the fact. No one takes this from me and controls me and gets away with it. As all of that settles, everything goes back to normal, and the matches are starting to be shown on the screen, with Izuku, just like in canon, is facing against Shinso. And in the third match, since Titus is taking the place of Shirazu, since, he didn't really drop out, he'll be fighting against Hatsume instead, in the third fight. As for Tifa, she'll be fighting against Ida. As for Cecil, he'll be going against Momo, since, he'll be taking Tokoyami's place. And that's how all the other rankings will be going down. At any rate, let's get into this. As Izuku prepares to fight against Shinso, he gets a little bit of advice from Zidane, and tells him that Shinso's quirk may revolve around him asking a question, and you answering it. If you answer the question, you're under his control, and he'll do anything that he wants for you to do. Soon after, Izuku hears about this and tries to plan a strategy out, wondering if he can just use one of his other attacks. I mean, he can just use his super speed to just knock him out of the ring, not even use his sword one bit. As Adon says, that'd be a good idea, but try and keep your temper under wraps. And don't say anything in the process. Got it? As Izuku's saying, yeah, I got this. Don't need to worry about me. Soon after, Izuku was called by Shoto and asked him to meet him in the alleyway. Soon after hearing this, Izuku asking why did he call him here? He has to prepare for his match. As Shoto asks, your quirk is, besides the energy part of your quirk, you really are similar to All Might. Not only that, your strength and speed are that similar to him as well. It makes me think, are you the love child of All Might? As Izuku began realizing what he just said, and face palms himself after hearing something so stupid in his life. However, Izuku was a little bit embarrassed, hoping that maybe one day he would have been All Might's son in a parallel life, but other than that, that isn't true. Just because our quirks are half similar doesn't mean I'm related to All Might in one bit. Why are you still on this? As Izuku asked this question, Shoto tells him the story of his life, on how he was born to be his father's masterpiece. That he went through grueling training at the age of 5, and not only that, caused his mother to suffer, due to him being born with quirk marriages and everything. His siblings weren't up to stuff, so Shoto was born in the process, was also born to take down All Might and to be his successor. Not only that, it caused his mother to suffer even more and more, saying that she saw his left side unbearable. Izuku surprised hearing this, saying all of this, even telling the part on when she poured boiling water on his left side of face and burning him in the process. Because of this, he despised his father for causing so much pain in his family. Due to that, he only uses his right side, his ice, and promises that he'll beat not just Izuku but everyone else just using that. After hearing this, Izuku saying, so that's it. You reject your father, and you only use your left side. Huh. Now I can see why what your costume really looks like for. This doesn't matter. Even if you're not related to All Might or not, you have some connection towards him. Because of that, I will beat you. I'll prove I'm better than him without relying on his damn fire. After saying that, Shoto leaves. However, Izuku stops him with his wooden sword and tells him, so that's the reason. You're holding yourself back just to prove a damn point. If you fight against me in the next round, if I beat Shinso, there's no chance in hell you're going to beat me just using your right side. You know that, right? Feeling shock after hearing this, he says, what? How do you... Izuku cutting him off, because I know what it's like for those who hold themselves back. You say you act all powerful, but you forget. Everyone has a limit. I know my limits, and you should know yours too. Any rate, I'm out of here. Thanks for wasting my time, Shoto. As hearing this, Bakugo also hears this and gets pissed off. Not only that, the same also goes for Tifa as well. She was worried for Izuku's sake, wondering what Shoto would do, but just decided not to say anything and just eavesdrop, and leaves before anyone noticed that she was there. However, Izuku, on his way to the waiting room, Izuku runs into Angeal, and he says, sorry, Mr. Angeal, I'm a bit of a hurry. I didn't mean... Don't worry about it, Midoriya. Good luck in your match. I'm just heading back as well. And he says, yeah, your sword and your fighting style It's pretty similar to an old student of mine that I used to teach in my 3rd year class. He was pretty useful using a sword, and your fighting style is kind of similar to his. As he says, "Wait, you know about Zack?" And you say, "So, I guess I was right on the money." And Gio began to explaining when he said, and tells Izuku when he gave out his speech, he realized when he said, "Embrace your dreams and never forget your hero honor." Those were the words I gave to Zack right after he graduated from UA. I wanted to instill words of courage and wisdom onto him before he left. And so I learned he was quite rebellious as a hero. Mercenary hero, always going from branch agency to agency, helping out as many people as he can all around the country. I would say I'm pretty proud of him. As Izuku hears this, knowing that the very teacher who taught Zack is right in front of him, he can't help but feel maybe somewhat a kinship to Angel, feeling like maybe Zack's not gone entirely, because his teacher will always bestow upon the same things he's bestowed upon me. And because of that, although he feels like closer and closer to the 3rd year teacher. After saying this, Izuku was running a little bit late and needed head to the waiting room as soon as possible. There, he waited a bit and was called to the arena, where there he sees Shinso walking up to the arena as well, as Midnight introduces both of them to fight and prepares to tell them to fight. As Izuku pulls out his giant wooden sword, Shinso begins scoffing at him, saying, "Oh, so you're going to beat me with that? I guess it makes sense for somebody so strong as you. Somebody who has a powerful quirk as yours. I guess I can understand that." As Izuku gets a little bit pissed off, but remember what Zidane said, that he needed to focus and not get easily taunted by him. There, he tells him, "Well, I guess so. Did you know about that idiot that threatened me? I guess it makes sense that somebody from a hero course would still be violent, even if they're in from a different class." Izuku's still getting irritated as he talked about that to Titus. The same thing also went with Titus in the stands, getting so pissed off hearing this. Not only that, soon he even brought up Zidane, giving up his spot so easily, saying about pride and honor, what a waste, and your own skills. As Izuku saying quietly says, "You are so goddamn annoying, you know that?" As Shinso saying, "Huh? Speak up, I can't." Before realizing it, Izuku was right in front of him and grabbed Shinso by the collar. Then he just threw him out of the ring, and just wondering on what just happened. As Izuku's body begins glowing something that of green electricity instead of his pure blue Mako energy that was always around him, or golden energy either. As everybody begins wondering what's going on, with Izuku's eyes glowing an emerald bright green, and Midnight saying, "Izuku Midoriya is the winner," with the crowd cheering. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think down in the comments below, and also like and subscribe, which helps out my channel a lot, and I would really appreciate it. Anyway, this is Mooky signing out. Later.